Welcome to another lecture of our SQL playlist. Today we will learn about join, and this is a natural join what we will learn today. So to join we first need two tables and some data in it. So I have already created two tables, one is EMP and one is DEPT, that is departments table, and I have already inserted few datas in them. So there must be one similar attribute or similar column in both the tables to join them. This is the basic need of joining. So here the depth attribute of EMP table and the DID attribute of the department table is similar. Similar means they have similar data type number and similar length 4. So they are similar. So why we need join? Suppose we have a question like this. Say suppose we need to display E name and D name of all the employees whose name have a. Okay, so what we need to display? E name and D name. See, E name is a part of table employee and D name is a part of table departments. Okay, so we need to display two different columns of two different tables. For that we need join. Okay, if we don't perform join, then how can we show two different columns? Okay, so of two different tables. So for that we need join. But before join, first we will write what we need to display. We will just write select E name and D name. Okay, and from which table? So from the two tables we have here, from EMP underscore 194 and DEPT underscore 194, let's say. So I've given some random number before my tables. So now I will write a where clause. Okay, so what do you mean by where clause? So for joining the table we need to join here. Okay, so for joining the table we need to write a join condition. So here our join condition must be that the values who are in department column of the employees table must be in the DID column of the departments table. So I will write that DEPT equals to DID. Okay, so if these two columns are same, only then the join will occur. And after that we will write the clause what we need to find. Okay, first let's run it and see. So if this is similar, the DID and DEPT columns are similar, then we will get these all inputs. Okay, so now what we need to see which of them has a in their name. So I will just add another clause, okay, like in the where clause, and how we add two different clause in our where, so we use and. Okay, so we will just use and then I will write the clause where E name like percentage a percentage. What do you mean by this percentage a percentage? I have already discussed it in our previous video. So this percentage a percentage means there is an a inside the name. So I will just write it and run it. See, now we have got the E name and D name from two different tables, and along with them only those values we are getting who have an a in their name. So this is one way of performing join, but to write more clearly, and we will just use the table names before the attributes. Okay, so we have used different attributes of different tables here, so we will just write the table names of which we are taking the attributes of. So how we write that? We will use a dot operator after the table name. So it is like EMP table dot the attribute or column name of the EMP table which you wanna show. So it will be like I will write it like that, like EMP dot ename, DEPT dot dname, everywhere. Okay, where we have used any attributes. So I will now just change it and run it, so you can see this. See, the output remains similar as the previous one. Okay, but here we can easily understand from which table we are taking which attribute. So this is more readable and understandable in terms of coding. Now suppose there are thousands of columns here or hundreds of columns here which we want to display. So for each time we need to write the whole name of the table and then use the dot operator, then we can write the column name. But this will take very much time and very much effort. So what we can do for that, we can just change our table's name to a smaller name, or I will just give it a alias name. Just like we gave alias names to our columns in our previous videos, we can also give alias names to our tables. So I will give the EMP table name E and departments table name D. Okay, so I will just and while I will give the names, alias names, I will write it in the from, after the from keyword where we are declaring the tables. Then we will just write, after a space we will write E and D in the EMP and departments table, and we will use that E and D in all the places where we have used the whole names of the table. So it will be like E dot E name, D dot D name, and where E dot EMP 194 place it will be E, and so where E dot DEPT equals to D dot DID. Okay, so it will, I will run it now and show that this is similar of the previous query. Now let's see a different question. So we will just show the ename, dname and location of all the people for whom the commission is greater than say a certain value. I will write 1400 according to my table and data which I have entered. So here also we need to join the table first, because we are comparing the commissions of the employers table, and I will showing the data of the both employers table and departments table. So there are two tables we are working with, so we just need to do the similar thing, kind of thing as the previous one. First we will write the select statement and write the those attributes which I want to show. So I'll just copy it from the, because I'm very lazy to write it again and again, I'll just copy it. Okay, so then I will edit it and add the thing like location part in it, because we need to show the location also. So which table does it belongs to? It belongs to the D, that is departments column. So I will add D dot lock, and after that in the where clause, now we don't need to show which names have A. Okay, we need to show whose commissions is greater than 1400. So I will remove the name A part and I will write that E.com greater than 1400, and I will run it and see the results will be here. So this question is done. Now we will see another question. So for this question I will display the similar thing, but where the location is hidden missed. Okay, so according to my values which I have entered in my table, I will write the query. So I will write the hidden missed location. Okay, I don't need to show the commissions part here. So I will again copy the query and edit it. Okay, so I will just write the, because the select statements all here are similar. Okay, so I don't need to write the select statement again and again. I just need to change the end condition here. So here our end condition will be like a D dot LOC equals to hidden missed. Okay, because I will compare the location part here. So see all the values with hidden missed as a location value, and which have the similar attributes, that is with joining. After joining we will get those, and these are our results. So now see something else. Now we will learn something known as subquery. Okay, so if we don't want to use the joining part of our tables, so I can also perform the similar queries and similar result using the subquery. Okay, what is subquery? That is the nested selection part. Okay, but nested queries. Okay, so if we write one query inside another query, then it will be known as the subquery. Okay, so I will just write the same question again of the first one which I have written. So the names with percentage A. Okay, what is the A inside them? So what we need to find first? We need to find first those names who have A inside them. So first we will write the query, that is select and I will need to get the departments or department IDs of those who have a inside them, because then we can only compare the departments ID with the DID column of the departments table. So I will just need to get the departments, that is the departments column of the employee table, and of which rows I need to get the departments column. I need to get the departments ID of those who have A inside their name. So I will write it like select A dot department, E dot department from employee table, where E name is like a percentage A percentage. Okay, so now I get those department IDs who have A of inside their name. This whole thing is the subquery. So what is the main query? What we need to show? We need to show the D name and E name and DID. So I will just write D dot DID, D dot D name and E dot E name inside our next main query. So select and these attributes which you want to show from the table names. Both the table names we will use here, and where clause, inside the where clause I will insert the subquery which we have already written. So what we are comparing, we will compare the department ID of the departments table with the department column of the employees table which we have got from our subquery. Okay, so we will write where did in and the subquery. So what the subquery will give us, the subquery will return us a set of IDs, a set of numbers of the department column which have a inside the name. So for all the values inside the set, I want my main query to run, so I will just write where did in and then the subquery. And for the next similar type of question, I will just write display the did and e name who earns more than the average salary of the all the employees. So I am showing this question to show you that what the subqueries have uses. So we can just not use the subquery only instead of joining. Okay, this has also other uses. So here we do not need anything like joining. So because there are only one table we are working with, we do not need to join it with the departments table. We are only working with the employees table. So we only do it here with the subquery. So what do you need to do first? First we need to find what is the average salary. So we will write the query select average, and inside that we will write salary from our table, employees table. So this will give us the average salary of the whole employees table, and this is our subquery. Now we need to just compare all the salaries of the employees table with the average salary, and who are having greater salary than our average salary, I will just print their names and employee IDs. Okay, so I will just write select and the things like employee ID, names from the table name employee, where in the where clause I will write where salary greater than and then the subquery. So where the salary is greater than the average salary. Average salary we are getting from the subquery here. It is also show the salary of every results we get, so we can easily comprehend and check that the salaries we are getting is actually greater than our average salary. So I will run it and see. So I think you have already understood how to use the subquery and join, and so that's all for today. So please do subscribe and share with everyone if you are getting any help, or if you are understanding the things I am teaching you. So please do subscribe and like, guys. So goodbye for today.